Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Dear Dhamma friends, today I am going to explain the significance of the Vesak festival, the birth of the Prince Siddhartha and the enlightenment of the ascetic Siddhartha Gautama and the passing away of the Lord Buddha was occurred on the day of Vesak. The people who are following the Buddhism are celebrating these great events. These events are very important to all the Buddhists. 3 events occurred on this Vesak full moon day related to the Lord Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha or Gautama Buddha. We have to think about the teaching of the Buddha. This teaching is universal. It is not for separated ethnic groups or separated religious group. All the human beings can be followed this great philosophy. The significance of Vesak festival is spreading the compassion towards all the people. When we live in this society, we must be in full of compassion. Compassion must be in action. Mostly people are talking about the compassion, but they are not practicing it. No supporting to others. Always looking at others with anger or with evil thoughts. Therefore, we have to take this great teaching from the Buddhism to get practice full of compassion. We should support to innocent people, poor people, and also we have to support our friends, our parents, our family members. These are called duties. Though we were born alone after getting birth, we are having lots of duties or responsibilities. We should work for the society, or else our life is useless. Buddha wanted to teach us the path to the liberation, how to attain final goal. The way of attaining final goal was explained in details in many suttas. There are thousands of suttas preached by the Buddha. They are named as discourses. In those discourses, morality, ethical rules are deeply explained. Those rules are very useful for all the persons. We have to control the cravings. People are always full of cravings. These cravings are damaging our mind, and also they are the causes for the birth cycle. We have to remove those cravings. How to remove them? We have to practice meditation. We have to concentrate our mind. We can follow very simple rules to concentrate our mind. We all are taking breath, inhale and exhale. We can do these two actions mindfully. Mindfulness is very important. When we take breath in, we should do it mindfully. When we take out the breath, we have to do it mindfully. If we do it continuously, mindfully, our mind become very peaceful one, and also our mind become a concentrated one. This is called mindfulness. Not only taking breath, but also while we are doing other activities, day-to-day activities, we have to concentrate our mind on those activities. Mindfully we have to do them. Then we can reach to the successful conditions. There will not be many mistakes. We can reduce the mistakes if we do those activities mindfully. When you write something, do it mindfully. When we prepare food, do it mindfully. When you walk, you do it mindfully. In Buddhism, it is teaching that mindful walking, mindful sitting, mindful standing, mindful sleeping. These 4 actions are doing with mindfulness. Then we can reach to the concentration. After closing our eyes, we can concentrate our mind with all those activities. And also with the opened eyes, we can concentrate our mind on the same objects. This is called mindfulness. Whatever you do, do it with mindfulness. Then your mind become very peaceful one and also calm one. Mindfulness is highly emphasized in Buddhism. In Satipatthana Sutta, it is taught in every and each activities we have to aware with the mindfulness. It is the way of reaching to the deep concentration. There are 2 kinds of meditation systems in Theravada Buddhism. One is Samatha meditation. It is connected to the mind. The other one is the Vipassana meditation or insight meditation. It is connected to the wisdom, mind and wisdom. Buddha recognized these 2 very powerful equipments, 2 things, mind and wisdom. We can develop our mind following mindfulness meditation activities such as Anapanasati. Anapanasati means thinking about inhale and exhale breath. Someone will say, I don't have time to meditate. But I would like to say you, if you have a time to take breath, you have a time to meditate. Do it mindfully. We can do it. Then we can practice for a long time. You can start within 5 minutes. First time you can end it after 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then you can increase the period of meditating. half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, like that. The Vipassana meditation is very different thing than the Samatha meditation. We see the world with open eyes. We think the impermanency and the suffering of all these things due to the attachments. And also we think all these things are impermanent. All these things are producing suffering. All these things cannot be taken as soul. We can't take them as our own because they are decaying, vanishing, losing. So how we can take them as our own things? When we think about in this manner, our wisdom is developing moment by moment. We will reach to the real understanding of the world, universe, life and birth cycle. Everything will be understood with a real nature. Buddha wanted to teach us the reality of the world, the reality of the life, the reality of the universe. Everything is changing moment by moment. But we are attaching to all of these phenomenon things moment by moment. No use of attaching all these things because they are losing from us one day. Changing moment by moment, even your body is changing moment by moment, decaying, getting old. If we think in this way, the seeds of cravings are removed from our mind. The seeds of actions, whatever we have stored in our mind for thousands of births in this birth cycle, will be removed. Do you know what are the causes for the next birth or birth cycle? There are two causes. First one is the seeds of craving. The second one is the seeds of actions or karma. These two seeds are producing fruits. The fruits are named as births. We are getting births again and again in this birth cycle. If you want to stop the birth cycle, what you have to do? You have to remove all these seeds from your subconsciousness. In your subconsciousness, all seeds are stored. We can't see them with open eyes. We can see them with our inner mind. While we are practicing meditation, while we are practicing Vipassana meditation, we can see them. We can recognize them. Then we can remove them. These are the causes of the birth cycle. That is why we have to remove them. This is the teaching of the Buddha. In many suttas it is explained. Even in Ratana Sutta there is a verse, Khinam Puranam Navannati Sambhavam Viratta Chitta Ayatike Bhavasmi Te Khina Bija Avirul Hichanda Nibbanti Dhira Yathayam Padipo. The Arahants, it means who have attained the final goal, they have removed the seeds. Te khina bija. Bija means seeds. They have removed all the seeds from their mind. That is why they are called arahants or liberated persons. How to do them? Practice meditation. First, you have to concentrate your mind into one object. Then you have to practice vipassana meditation, considering the real nature of all the things in this universe. Changing, it means impermanence. And also, when we attach to all those impermanent things, it is producing suffering. Then, if it is impermanent, if it is producing suffering, why we attach to those things? No use. Therefore, Buddha said it is to be considered as anatta, no soul. Nothing is there to be taken as a soul. Anatta, no soul, no self. This is the teaching of the Buddha. On this day we have to understand this great philosophy. The other factors which are taught in the Buddhism are very important to the social harmonious, peacefulness. Especially Buddha wanted to teach us the gratitude. We have to be grateful persons. We have to treat to the other persons who are supporting us. Think about your parents. They are always supporting us. They have supported much. They have fed us. They have done lots of duties for us. We should think about these things. Thinking these activities done by the parents, we have to treat back to them. It is called gratitude towards parents. We have to help them. We have to provide food, clothes, shelters, medicines and other necessary things to our parents. If we neglect them, we become bad persons. We must be very grateful persons. We have to respect them. We have to support them. When they get old, we should not neglect them. We have to look after them. They looked after us, having many difficulties. Think about our past. In the past, we hadn't much facilities. They protected us. They give education to us. They provided food and clothes towards the children. Thinking about these activities, we have to pay back our debt. We have to treat them well. And think about your children. It's a responsibility to look after your children. You have produced them. You can't avoid them. You have to educate them. You should give food and clothe them. And also you have to treat them well. It is your responsibility. The children also should treat back to their parents. They have to think about their elders. In the families, we have lots of members. After getting birth, there are lots of connections originated, connecting to us. We can't avoid them. We have to treat them well. There are some social groups. We have to think about them. We have to think about the society. There's a duty to support the members of the society. And also we have to do our service to the religious groups. There are religious leaders, there are religious followers. We are following Buddhism. You are following any kind of religions. You have to work for them as a human being, because the religion is making the peacefulness in the society. Without religion, the society may be very bad place. So we have to protect the religions, maybe Hinduism, maybe Christianity, maybe Buddhism or Judaism. We have to consider about these religions. All religions are teaching the peace. In Buddhism, always talking about the peaceful conditions in the society. Nahi verena verani. We should not get angry. We should not develop or continue the anger. It is very harmful to us. When you work in an office, you have to be very peaceful one. Look at your officers, your members in the office very peacefully. Once Buddha said, Anyam anyam piyachakkuhi sampassanto viharatha. Look at other persons with the pleasant eyes. Don't look at towards others with angry eyes. Laugh. Without spending money, you can laugh. Give us very gentle laugh towards your members in the office. Make a gentle laugh towards the members in the society while you are walking on the roads. Just you give your gentle laugh towards other persons as a human being. Don't act as an animal. The brutality is spreading in the society because the people are losing their patience. People are losing their compassion, kindness. We have to develop these great qualities. The Buddha wanted us to practice them. Compassion, kindness, love, and also gratitude. These are very valuable qualities taught by the Buddha. And satisfactoriness. You know, some people are always sad. They will not satisfy receiving anything. They are always lack of happiness. They are always with anger. They are always with cravings. Their cravings will never end. Buddha said, this world is always unsatisfied. The people are always not satisfied. Uno loko atitto loko tanha daso. They are the slaves of the cravings. They are always incomplete, not complete. Always they are thinking, my money is not enough. My post is not enough. My wealth is not enough. My happiness is not enough. They are always thinking with greediness. What happened to them? They are following various kinds of activities in a non-stop manner. they will not get satisfaction, though they have reached to their last point, last moment. They will think more and more, I have to achieve more and more. There are things to be achieved furthermore. Until the death, they are not satisfied. This is the real nature of the society. On this day, Vesak festival day, we have to think about these things. We have to follow the teaching of the Buddha. Buddha explained very important 4 factors which are very useful to our life. They are called 4 sublime status. 4 sublime status. Brahma viharas. Metta, Karuna, Mudita, Upekha. Metta is the first one. Loving kindness. Metta means loving kindness. We have to be friends, all the persons in the society. You will think, oh, there are enemies. How can I be a friend of them? I can't become a friend of those enemies. Buddha said, if you work against all those enemies, what will happen to you? It is endless. Revenge will come to you again and again. You will blame them. You will attack them. You will attack them. You will do various kinds of wrong things towards all those enemies. This is endless. Buddha said, if you do these things in that way, the chance to become a friend will be lost. If you bear all those activities done by the enemies, if you observe the patience, one day he will come. He will respect you. He will become a friend again. He will appreciate your activities. Though I have done lots of wrong things as an enemy, you haven't done any wrong things towards me. In this way, he will think. And if we work towards all those enemies in that way with anger, the chance to become a friend will be lost. That is the teaching of the Buddha. One day, that person will reach to us, forgetting all those activities done towards us. Karuna is the compassion. We have to live in this society with full of compassion. Full of compassion. If you live in that way, you will become a bodhisattva. The bodhisattvas are always full of compassion. What is compassion? We have to work towards other persons with kind heart. Kind heart. When we think poor people, we try to help him. We give some money. We give food and clothes them. If we see a sick person, we try to support him. We give medicines to him. We offer. When we offer something to other persons, we have to do it without expecting any results, without expecting back support, without expecting fame, without expecting any appreciation. We should not expect even a word thankful word. Just we do our service. Just we treat them. Sometimes they will not say thank you. Sometimes they will not appreciate. Don't worry. You have done your duty with the compassionated heart. If you do it, the natural conditions are activated. You will never become such kind of positions in this birth or in this birth cycle. The universe will arrange everything. The universal power is very important. The nature will understand your good qualities. Whatever you practice, even a simple good things, you practice it for a long time. Do it again and again. If you have a habit to offer food to poor persons, you can practice it more and more. Punyanje puriso kaira, kaira thetam punang punang, tamhi chandang kairatha, sukho punyas ucchayo. If you do good things, you have to practice it again and again. Practice them again and again. Generosity and supporting conditions. You are supporting some innocent persons. You can support to the students who are learning hard, though they don't have much money, though they are poor, they are working hard, they are learning well. Then you can decide, I have to support him, I have to support her. Give some money and give some school items, stationaries to them. It is a meritorious activity. Don't stop doing one action. Do it again and again. It will produce very good results in this life towards you. And also it will produce good results in this birth cycle towards you. Whatever we are having today, we have gained these things because of the previous good activities. We have got good food, good clothes, good shelter. Sometimes you have got vehicles, many things. You have got these things because of your previous good karmas. You have practiced generosity in your birth cycle. That is why you are having food, enough food daily. Don't forget it. Buddha said, you should not forget it. The merits are with you now, but one day those merits will end. Then what will happen to you? In next birth, you will not get these chances. You will lose food, shelters, clothes and other necessary things. Therefore, you have to practice generosity in this birth, in this life. Donate, practice generosity. If you practice anger, what will happen to you? You will reach to animal world who have got very dangerous conditions in their lives. You will become a tiger, lion or leopard or any other very dangerous animal because you have practiced anger while you are staying in human world. Your birth cycle will become very bad one. Buddha taught us you have to practice good qualities such as compassion and loving kindness. Then the third one, mudita, rejoice. If someone get good opportunities, don't be jealous. You have to be a happy person thinking about, oh, he has reached to a good position. How important, how valuable. He is so lucky. Appreciate it with your own thoughts and also say appreciative words towards them. Oh, very good, great. If you see a very beautiful one who are in very beautiful dress, appreciate. Oh, so beautiful today. You are so happy today. Your face is so nice today. Very pleasant today. In this way, appreciate. This is called mudita. Rejoice. We have to appreciate the progress of other persons. We have to appreciate the development of the society. We have to appreciate the progress of the family members. You know, there are some family members, they don't like the progress of, they don't like to see the progress of their own brothers and sisters. Very bad. Buddha said, you have to rejoice seeing these things, seeing the progress of all the members in your family, and also seeing the progress of all the members in the society. You have to be happy. This is called mudita. Then the last one of four sublime status is named as upekha, equanimity. When you live in this society, we have to practice the equanimity. Equanimity means we don't react against towards other persons. Just we observe the simple lifestyle. Sometimes people are blaming to you. Sometimes people are insulting you. Sometimes people are criticizing you. What you have to do? Do you criticize them back? Do you blame back? Do you insult back? No, no good. Buddha said, don't do in that activities. Don't criticize them, don't blame them, don't insult them. You have to observe equanimity. Remain in silence position. The silent mode is very important. Ariyo va tunhi bhavo. Observe the noble silence. One day they will understand their fault. They will stop criticizing you. They will stop blaming you. They will stop insulting you. The teaching of the Buddha is very powerful. If you do this action, it will produce very happy life. Or else never end those critical words, insulting activities, or the words of blame will not end. Each by they will do those wrong activities towards each other. Finally, I would like to say you the main teaching of the Buddha is avoid evil deeds, do good deeds, observe very skillful deeds which are connected to the final emancipation. Clean your mind, remove all the bad thoughts from your mind, remove all the seeds of cravings and other seeds which are connected to the birth cycle. Then you will reach to the final emancipation. This is the teaching of all the Buddhas. It is explained in many suttas. We can see a very meaningful verse as Sabba papassa akaranang kusalassa upasampada sacitta pariyodapanang etang buddhana sasanang. Sabba papassa akaranang. Don't do evil things, bad things. Kusalasa upasampada, develop good things, good qualities. Sachitta pariyodapanang, clean your mind. Remove all the seeds of cravings and the seeds of actions or karmas from your mind. Etam buddhana sasanam, this is the teaching of the all Buddhas, not only the teaching of Gautama Buddha. It is the teaching of all the Buddhas. Thinking about this great philosophy, you have to manage your life from today. Turn your mind to good activities. You can change your life. You can change your lifestyle. So changing your lifestyle, following the great teaching of the Buddha, you can reach to very successful life conditions in this birth and also in this birth cycle. Saying these words, I would like to wind up my talk related to this great Vesak full moon day festival. May you all attain final goal. Sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Bless of triple gems. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.